the first opportunity. Ennis coming in on Schneider. Ennis backhand, scores! Schneider got a piece of it, but not enough.
Oh, and he thought he had it, and he's upset with himself. He stuck the big glove out. Tyler Ennis goes to the backhand. He catches just a piece of it. It rolls up his arm. Bang, right there, rolls up his arm, and over and in.
And Josephson will now try to tie it up. As he picks up the puck and comes in on goal with a shot and scores, and it's all even again.
Well, nice job on the fake, selling it to Louen. He gets him down. He's going to go from right to left, a little fake right there, and when he goes down, goes right between his arm, it looks like.
Cody Hudson's turn. As he picks up the puck at center, he takes a look and goes way wide. As he comes in now, takes the shot, and that's grabbed and held by Schneider.
Well, there was no doubt he had that one. And he thought he had the last one the same way. Cody's going to come in, just some quick stick handling, trying to throw him off a little bit. Corey Schneider stayed with him the whole time, never bought on any of it. Right there, just stays with, keeps the big glove up.
Brunier, or Bruner, I beg your pardon. Bruner coming in on goal, his backhand, and Louen stayed with him and beat him.
Well, Bruner tried the same thing the previous shooter tried. Getting him down, going side to side, thinking he was going to open up again the way he did the first time. Did not. Lowen's able to stay with it, keep everything tight and closed. There was nowhere for him to go.
Girgensons moving in on Schneider. Girgensons backhand, and Schneider made a nice move to beat him.
Well, Zemgus goes in, nice, calm, cool. Just kind of makes a couple quick moves, goes to the backhand, but Corey Schneider keeps that left leg flat, right on the ice. And ends up tucking it right up to the post and nowhere for it to go.
Zidlicki for New Jersey. Zidlicki took the shot, and Louen got a piece of it and knocked it wide of the nets.
He was pumped up about that one. You just seen him take the glove and give it a good shake. Zidlicki comes in. He sold it to Louen. He bought it, but he was able to recover from it and make the save.
Stafford, the next shooter for Buffalo. Slowly as he comes in on Schneider. Stafford took the shot, and he scores! He drilled that one in, and Buffalo moves back in front.
Well, this is Mr. Calm Cool right now. This comes in nice and easy, takes a couple quick steps, 5-hole. Not much there. Right there, he sees it, it's open, puts it right over the stick through the 5-hole.
Well, they're booing Yager here. That's a sign of respect. And Yager picks up the puck, and he's going to come in now on Louen. Yager shoots one, scores! Louen got a piece of it. He thought he'd stopped it, but no, sir.
Yeah, that was a powerful shot. And it was just the momentum of that puck that found its way through. Louen just get a piece of it. Not enough to slow it down. But he's got such a heavy shot. You see it go off the right leg there. Rebound off the right pad to the left pad and in the net.
Marcus Foligno. With his dad looking on from the press box, the assistant coach of New Jersey, as Foligno comes in now on Schneider. Took the shot and fired it wide of the net. And he's not happy with himself.
No, and he just looked up in the box, and the guy standing on each side of him, pat Mike on the shoulder up there too. So right here, he just kind of drops that back leg, lifts it up, tries to throw him off a little bit, but not able to finish, misses the net.
Here's Zajac. Moving in on Louen. Zajac took the shot, he hit the goal post. Off the post, and not in the net.
Yeah, that puck goes right off the right post here. Beats him by the glove, gets him down moving. You see Lowen's glove ends up being right down on the ice.
Now Corey Conacher had the Karuba collision tonight. Let's see what he can do here in the shootout. Conacher coming in on goal, took the shot, and Schneider got his pad on it.
Well, Corey tries the fast approach, coming in side to side. Fakes the little shot, trying to go back across the grain. But Corey Schneider stayed right with it.
Well, Ruutu, who scored one of New Jersey's goals in regulation, will try again in the shootout. Ruutu took the shot, and Lewin got in front of it and tipped it to the side.
Well, Lewin goes down, but he keeps his arms up. And you see the big glove right there. Deflects it away into the corner with the blocker.
So we go to the 7th round of the shootout as Brian Flynn picks up the puck at center ice. And he comes in slowly, and then he tried to beat Schneider, but Schneider again got the pad down.
Yeah, right on the ice once again, Rick. Same thing, same play. You got to realize what he's doing. He's keeping that pad flat to the ice when they're making that move. They got to get the puck up. You got to get it up and over here. He's got him beat.
Patrick Elias. His turn to come in now, faked his shot, then he takes it, got Lewin, closes up on him and makes the save.
Oh, there's an experienced goal scorer right there coming in on the kid. Fakes the shot, and he's going to try to just slide it through the 5-hole. And it wasn't there. He's got his stick. He gets a piece of it with his stick. And that hole closed.
There's Matt D'Agostini. He'll try and break it open. D'Agostini in on goal, took the shot, and it's deflected over the net by Schneider. And so it goes on. Adam Henrique. Henrique picking it up and coming in on Lewin. Henrique backhand, he shot it wide. He may have been forced to do it by Lewin.
Yeah, when he come in with a little bit of speed there. Kind of goes off his stick. He didn't get puck where he wanted to. Kind of lost it off the end of his stick.
Billy Leno. Shooter number 17. And he winds up and picks up the puck, and here comes Leno in on Schneider with a shot. He scores! It's the Cookies!
Well, Billy just came by the bench, and he didn't want to smile, but you can tell he's pretty excited. And he goes right here, 5-hole. Right through the 5-hole is Schneider. Nice, powerful shot, just a wrister. But it was hard, perfectly placed.
I thought it was higher than that, so it fooled me from up here, but it matters not. It means that it's Sislo who's going to have to score to prolong the shootout. Mike Sislo, who was recalled earlier today, coming in now on Lewin with a backhand. Lewin beats him, and the Sabres win it.